Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. A young man wrote me that was a carrier that just had to deal with chemotherapy and being out of work. I want you guys to stick around to listen to this because this is a topic that I don't really even know how to address, but this is what we call real life. Real life. And it may affect somebody else. Let's do it.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh.
What up, Postal family? Everybody good? Everybody cool? Everybody clean? Everybody crisp? Everybody airy? Let's talk. In the comment section, I want y'all to talk. Somebody needs to help me. Somebody needs to help this young man with some information. We're going to get to the story in about 2 minutes. I remember about 3 years ago when COVID-19 first hit and everybody said the post office was going to close. For those of you that stuck around and been here from that length of time, you remember the comments. Everybody was arguing about, oh, post office is going to close. We still here. Not only are we still here, seem like we're a little bit stronger than we were before. Guess we ain't closing. I remember those that didn't accept jobs. I hope you still watching. They didn't accept jobs because of the vaccine mandate. Remember that? Remember when everybody said, oh, they're mandating everybody. I'm not taking it. I'm not going to accept no job. And I kept saying, no. I would read articles from the APWU. I didn't realize I had to convince somebody that this place was going to be here. I didn't realize that I had to convince somebody to do their own research. But for those of you that did not accept the job because you thought you had to take a vaccine, if you just happen to still be watching me, that part. I remember going through all the depressions that everybody was dealing with when we were all locked down. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? I remember having to wonder if I was going to be able to stick around because I had my little man, my son, and I had to deal with educating my child from home and still be a truck driver at work and be a single dad dealing with the whole process of what family and his mother co-parenting. I remember that. I remember having to deal with everybody losing jobs because of this COVID thing and me being the breadwinner for everybody that didn't have it. These are called real life issues. I want everybody to listen because real life issues come and hit us when we least expect it. This young man wrote me and he told me about his situation. Oh man, he has beaten, and we proclaiming that he has beaten this thing with his lungs because he had to get chemotherapy for it. Y'all know where I'm going with this. I don't even like saying the word, but he beat it. And again, I'm proclaiming that he beat it. He's still going through it and he's a carrier. He's one of our postal brothers and sisters. And so the question that he had for me is, what do I do now? The doctor hasn't released me to go back to work. I'm a career mail carrier. I want to know, would I have a job when I go back? And what can I do when I get back that will be less impactful on me because of my lung issues? Do you hear me asking you guys a question? Union clerks, union stewards, people that have been there before, people that are currently there. I'm asking that question because he's watching. I want to know what happens when somebody is ill and they cannot return to work to full capacity as they were before. Does he quit? We the post office. We don't raise quitters over here. Actually, there's a lot of people that quit. But being serious, what do we do? What does he do? How does he deal with this situation when the doctor says, well, you're released to go back to work, but under these restrictions? What does the station do for him? What can be done? Should he switch crafts and then lose his seniority? Because technically he still has a seniority. He's out on right now on LWOP, which makes no sense to me. He might have just burned up all his annual leave. There's a lot of questions, but somebody knows of or has gone through a situation where you have been temporarily incapacitated, or knows somebody that has and has gotten their job back at a lesser capacity. Help me. Tell me what this person can do. Jay don't have all the answers. That's why I created this network, because he's going to be watching. He's going to be reading. And if anybody that wants to come up with any negative comments, just save it. Please don't. But that's the real deal scenario. Young person just trying to make it, and they want to get back into the workforce, but nobody's helping them. Who does he deal with? Somebody's going to say deal with the union. I said the same thing because I spoke to him on the phone. But sometimes the union doesn't give the right answers. Shop stewards don't know these things. A lot of people don't deal with these situations and scenarios every single day. When you guys comment back and forth, you help each other. You help each other. Because I don't have all the answers. I ain't got half the answers. This place is a touch and go, different scenario, everyday type of place. What can he do to get back? What are the steps? You want to email me? Go for it. Because I'll put whoever in contact with this gentleman. Because all he wants to do is just be able to survive these postal streets, baby. You zimmy. This is JH with a pretty serious question. And I'm hoping that somebody's going to give me a pretty serious answer. This is Postal Family. You zimmy. We out.